Media Day is a major content capture across all fronts. It's an opportunity where the team is made fully available, and it's the first time that we get a chance to get in front of them and capture all the content we need for essentially the duration of the season. The other added aspect of Media Day is it also brings in external media. So national print magazines, those large publications, local media outlets as well. So it's a massive sort of influx of different asks and rotations that the players go through, from interviews to silly things they'll do for social, to sit downs with big magazines like Slam. Everybody goes through a press conference, and then on Media Day we also get a lot of our green screen elements that we'll use for in-game, and then different things we'll do on social media for theme nights and different activations that we'll do across the season.
Media Day is kind of the unofficial start to our season, and we've done all the planning, all the brainstorming, and now it's time to actually put the execution out there. So it's a collaborative process between all of our integrated marketing team. It's kind of all hands on deck to capture everything we need in a 6-hour window for a 6-month season.
And then in addition to Media Day, we also have what's called Player Entertainment Day. And essentially it's another circuit, but the difference really is Player Entertainment Day is purely for internal purposes. So it's an additional content capture day that we get for our teams. And this year, that's where we put a bulk of our effort into capturing our player intros this season. So we shot 2 intros all on one day, one for our core jersey, which is basically the purple-white jersey, and then another for our Rebel jersey.
A big portion of it, to start, is just brainstorming, just kind of understanding, different concepts that we kind of identified that we like, different intro set ideas, different intro video tracks, and then kind of coming together and kind of deciding on a direction we want to go. And then once that is established, we kind of work on some of the small details, work with our project management team to make sure that everything goes smoothly the day of the shoot. Efficiency is like the most important thing that day. We have 15-20 minutes for each player to capture as much as we can. So we want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable going into the day. The throne, we kind of identified that we wanted the players to be sitting on something. That's kind of how we started, and then we found the track that kind of really tied into that. And then we just were trying to think, what can they sit on that portrays the message of being powerful and looks cool and the players will be proud to sit in. So we went to our engineering team and I said, hey, we kind of want to build this. What do you guys think about it? And those guys just ran with it. They're so creative. And they were excited to get to work on it.
We went through several iterations of what it could look like. The guidelines that we were kind of given were we want, a big X somewhere in there, and we want to incorporate hoops into it. And so we went through different processes of how that could look. What are the arms going to look like? And it evolved throughout that process. And so we came up with the idea of putting the basketballs inside of the top of each X. I think it speaks a lot to the creativity within the team, and these types of projects give us the creativity, that outlet to kind of go beyond our normal scope, and then we've seen it from conception all the way to birth, which has been great.
Once it's all done, you look at it and you step back and I'm kind of proud of this. Just a lot of little things like that I'll sit back and look at and say, yeah, this is what I did.
The feeling of it all coming together at the end is pretty surreal, not only just because the final product is so great, but you kind of see all the hard work that all the talented people on our team put into it. It's kind of rewarding really for me to see how proud they are of their work, and the fans get just as excited as our people do, and it really creates, like I said, a good experience for them and helps us tell the story about our brand and our organization.
Ultimately, we want to drive that fandom for our fans. When they step into the building, we want it to be high energy. So when you see it in the bowl and the LEDs are going off and the pyro's going up, it just gets you energized, it gets you juiced, it makes you want to, cheer and go crazy. And then subsequently, our players see that, they feel that, and the whole hope is that energizes them and helps them perform even better on the court.